Yo, Crypto Nation and Mining Fam, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? What's going on, all you happy hashers out there? What's going on? What's going on? This is our last stream of the year. Damn! It's come to this already. It's already come to this.
Ooh. Got the hiccups all of a sudden. Yes, it has come to this. This is all she wrote for Mining After Dark for the year, right?
Oh, weird. No, guys, we're not gonna hit you up like every other YouTuber out there and does the montage of the whole year. No, we don't have a production team like that. For one, that's a lot of work, and we all have day jobs to go through that many hours of like videos and picking out clips to montage them together with some music. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I suppose. I
mean, unless you're going to use AI to do it all for you, you know, then it might be a little easier. But then, you know, I just don't want to use the AI stuff myself.
It's fair.
Don't want to encourage the monster that's being released onto the world.
Oh, come on, man. Feed the Borg.
No, I will not assimilate.
Techman says, "Welcome to the Jungle" came on when we started streaming. Perfect.
Nice.
Welcome to the jungle.
We like fun and games. Can't sing anymore, otherwise we get demonetized.
We're not monetized anyway. So fuck them.
Oh, okay, fuck them. Let's just play the music in the background.
Facts. Just play it. Nobody cares. Actually, YouTube does care.
Just a little bit.
They care enough to shut you down.
Right. And they care enough to like not like promote your videos if you do stuff they don't like. And if you do stuff even more special than that, they put little notes underneath the video.
Yeah.
And
they
then
will strike you.
And
yeah,
when
they
those
will.
notes go under the video, you watch your viewership drop.
They will come and knocking.
I had 2 videos that got community notes. I didn't even know this at first. And then I could sit there and track everything up into those 2 videos, and then whoop, I stopped getting subscribers. No matter how many videos I posted.
Sir, you done fucked up.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh, I got put in YouTube jail. I'm in timeout. I can still play, but I'm in timeout play. I have to go play by myself.
Yeah, these are facts.
Oh, they didn't give me no strike. There was absolutely no strike. It was a community note because of the fact that I came with receipts when I started talking. And they couldn't sit there and dispute what I said. All they could do is refer to their fact checkers' fact checks on me. You know, the government didn't like that. The government now knows who I am.
They're like, we know you. We know what you've done. Do you? Do you know? Yeah. Yeah, we asked your ISP.
You're on the misinformation list. Awkward silence. it away.
Homer Simpson right in the background.
Right.
Fades away. Where's he going? I have no clue.
But yeah, so I mean, I've it's taken me like a year to undo that damage, but I started getting subscribers again. It only took a year. Like, note to self: don't piss off YouTube.
Yeah, pissing off the overlords. It's kind of the way to, you know.
I didn't even know
Good
I
way to
pissed them off.
get the hammer.
I didn't even know I pissed them off. That was like the weird part.
I have big plans. Good. I'm glad you have big plans. Need to see if Brandon Coin needs monitors. I think he does. He was talking about redoing his monitor setup.
I know I need to get 2 more monitors. Replace my peripheral one so that I have 3 monitors that are the same resolution at the same frequency. 165 hertz
Yo, Gandhi.
at 1440p.
God damn.
The 2K monitors have come down in price big time. I mean, you can get them for like right around $200, $200 to $300.
It's relatively cheap.
Yeah.
Real cheap.
I mean, it's like you always want to get the
Real
same
cheap.
monitors way that the resolution's the same when you slide something across the monitors. But
Yeah.
if I can find one that's like
1440p, big PP. Yeah, that's right.
heck
I got
yeah.
one. I got a 1440p. That means I got big PP.
Like went 50, 90. Hell no, dude, you already know
Probably
that's gonna be...
Q3 of next year. You know what I mean? Since we got the Super Series,
he's like, when are
the
you
4070 Ti Super.
When are you gonna get a 5090?
Yeah, me never.
Right? No. I mean,
Yeah.
this could.
You gotta get the 4070 Ti Super.
Oh God.
That is a legit thing, like a Ti Super.
I know. I even made.
I saw it and I was like,
"Come
on, man!"
I was like,
Like,
really, dude? This is such the. Okay, now
can't do a Ti and a Super.
The Ti Super does it. The naming means nothing now.
Like, we've gone with the grain long enough. It's time that we just disregard all of our naming schemes that we've ever done and just throw it out the window.
Right.
It'll be fine.
But NVIDIA is also come out and stated that they're not focused in on gaming anymore.
Yep, they're going like AI and
AI is where it's
compute.
So now gamers, you are a afterthought to NVIDIA.
I mean, at least AMD seems to be stepping up. They're releasing some heavy hitters.
Dude, this is what we put.
Bro, you saw the 50. This was it. The 7600 XT they're releasing has 16 gigabytes of VRAM, which is more than the 6800 XT. It's like they're releasing one that has more RAM. Of course, it'll have like less cores, but it'll have more VRAM for a 7600 XT. Like, all for it. All for it.
This is that point where AMD can sit there and capitalize on NVIDIA's just kind of callousness. Like I
I don't
understand
know. I'm not
that
really.
AI is going to be worth it, it's worth a whole lot right this second because people are building out infrastructure for it. Once they're done building infrastructure for it, now it's a niche market, only a few players in this market, and
Yep.
they're already
Yep.
kitted. And you're talking about people who are going to add a little here and a little there, but they're going to ultimately try to squeeze every little bit that they can out of the hardware that they just purchased. And knowing that each one of these server blades, you're talking $3-4 million server blades. So I mean, it's like you're talking
coin.
just one little rack is $100,000.
Oh, Brandon. Yeah, going on over here. Yeah, I agree.
And Gundy knows this better than even I would on some of this stuff. I mean, he works hand in hand with this cool stuff, knowing how much each one of those blades. I mean, I was looking at one that was just kind of like, what's this? Kind of rabbit hole going,
They got no
$15 million, and it's like 8 server racks, and I was like,
yeah, 3. Yeah. So no, I'm still looking for, kind of on the hunt for, what was it? 2080 Ti's. Sorry, I was listening. No, I was listening. I could hear conversation that I was trying to like listen to. 2080 Ti's. That's what I'm looking for my proof of useful work, like build out, like my workstation PC that I'm building.
At least by now, if you're buying them, at least they're the ones that aren't going to blow up and start fires on you.
Mm-hmm. At this point.
Right. Theoretically.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. It's extremely hard to find them for like a decent price. I think they're still kind of overpriced. I've even seen some like on Marketplace, like Facebook Marketplace, for a 1080 Ti. 1080 Ti. They're selling for $400.
Yep.
I was like, wow, we're still here. Like, it did not go anywhere.
Nope. Anything with a high RAM VRAM count,
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go for top dollar, dude. I mean, even Gundy will attest to this. Servers are still using 1080 Ti's to this day. There's a fucking reason for it, right? They've got to be like just baller. I mean, Nvidia fucked up when they made that card.
The only reason why I'm looking for like a 2080 Ti is because of it's like the highest VRAM count of that series.
Right.
100%. Even like the 2080 Super doesn't even have that amount of like RAM.
Yep.
The only way to get anything in the 20 series that has higher RAM count would be like a Titan. And those, yeah, you're good luck finding those.
Yep.
Good luck.
Now, why not like the A series cards?
What do you mean?
Like the A2000, A4000s.
Oh, I would love an A4000. That's like, that would be like goals. But they're just kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look on eBay real fast.
I mean, is an A2000 worth it?
I don't think so. The VRAM is there, but your core count's not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's see.
It's like, I have a Threadripper. All I gotta do is get a motherboard. And
Yep.
basically, I have a poor man's workstation. Poor man's workstation sounds
I
like
mean,
an
I told you
amazing.
you should
Oh
you
yeah, benchmark mine.
you need to benchmark your PC. Yeah.
Did you send me that information?
Can I? I can.
Oh, I thought I asked you to.
Oh, I
I
mean,
think you just
I
sent me
did.
like the
I didn't.
leaderboard. Yeah, you sent me the leaderboard stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the information you need.
Okay.
That is the info you need. There is a trying to get to it. Scrolling.
I had no idea that.
Yeah, it's like right there. It says download Flux Core Alpha. It's yep.
All right, download it. It's like that.
Yeah, 20 Ti is going for around like mainly the blower series. You're going for like $300 to $400, easy.
Not too bad.
250. I haven't really seen
Now,
anything
oh,
less
okay.
than
I guess
200.
that this is a real question. Why? What's the? I mean, knowing that overall performance between a 1080 Ti and a 2080 was 15%.
The only reason why is because of power draw is lower. TDP is lower on the 2080s. And the type of memory. It's faster memory. Just overall, if I'm buying it, like that's what I'm gonna buy. Like if I even have to, you know what I mean?
Do you
I
know
still
what the
have
real difference between like performance bump between the two memory types?
no, I don't.
Okay.
Not off the top of my head. Uh,
Because I mean, it's just
Currently,
like
I
real information for people. Like, okay, what's
yeah.
the real difference between
Hey,
why
that's
I
right,
should run this one
Tech Man.
versus the other?
Sometimes I forget what kind of memory do you think I have? 6X for sure. Data Lord, what's up? But yeah, so that's like my go-to. That's what I want to. I either want to run in goal A4000s. That's what I want to go with. Uh, cool with and like achievable 2080 Ti's. Uh, what I have and what I will use at first is my 1080 blower that I still have. I didn't get rid of my 1080, my 10 series. So I still have a 1080 blower, and then I have a 1070. It's an EVGA like black edition, like for the win 3, like good card. Uh, and those are the two cards that I'm gonna run inside that workstation, like out of the rip, because I already have them. I'm gonna benchmark them. When I come across a good deal for like a 2080 Ti, I'm gonna get one. But like from the get go, I'm gonna run what I have, and I know for a fact that a 1080 Ti or 1080 and a 1070 are both good cards. And there are people that have benchmarked them and are scoring. So yeah, like 1080s. There's a 1070. Like there's one guy that is benchmarked. He's got a 1080 and a 3080 in his machine. One guy's got just a 1080, a 1080 Ti. Looks like a 1080 Ti and a 1080. I don't have any TIs though. If I had 1080 Ti's, I'd be a little bit better off because you know the 11 gigabytes versus 8. But yeah, I have just a regular 1080. So
Yeah, see and I happen to have 5 1080 Ti's.
you know you need to go find yourself on eBay and scoop yourself up like a 7810 workstation, or be a badass and build a Threadripper. Build another Threadripper. You can just upgrade your PC to the newer Threadripper and then use your old Threadripper board.
See, I have a badass Threadripper board. It's an ASUS
Like a second
ROG
one?
Strix.
Well, if you get the newest gen Threadripper, you have to get a new motherboard anyway, right?
Oh, you're
Different
talking
socket.
third gen. So second gen Threadripper socket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like if you got
that
like
would
the
be
next gen
goals.
Threadripper, yeah, you just new PC basically.
Yeah, that would be like hashtag goals.
Yeah.
No necessity for it. But I do have a Threadripper CPU sitting around, not doing a whole lot.
Like the one you have, or like another one?
I have a second Threadripper CPU.
Oh, is it that one that you got that
It's
is?
my first gen Threadripper. It's a 1900X that I have sitting off the side.
Oh, the other one you got working?
Yeah. The one that I picked up for myself was a 1950X.
Got you.
And then once the
Well, then it sounds like you just need another motherboard.
No, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
exactly. I just need another motherboard, pretty much.
Yeah, just hop on good old eBay or get on Newegg and find like a refurbished one.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it off of eBay at all. Those pin arrays down in that socket are so fragile.
I mean, we've seen them come like jacked up from Newegg, so I mean, like you're risking it no matter what.
At least you have a point of return.
Some facts.
So, I'm just looking at it from that point of view.
Be sure to get the IO shield. Yeah, I don't know. But on the topic of tonight, what was your top coined mind this year?
Say for the first time, it was Monero.
Top coin? That's your top coin this year?
That was the top my top earner this year was me mining Monero on CPU. CPU was just fucking killing it all year. This was like CPU's year to just crush it. I mean, the profitability has dropped off on the backside a little bit right now. But yeah, dude, it was fucking going strong for a hot minute, man. I was just like, I'm like, shit, man, fuck, put my CPU. Yeah, turn those bad bastards on. But
I agree with that, Goodby.
But mining over at Monero Ocean, like my CPUs don't want to connect with them.
I was having a lot of issues with Monero Ocean. That's why I stopped, that's why I just stopped CPU mining because I was tired of fighting with it.
This is the first time I fought it in like a long time. I actually reached out and talked to one of the devs which was nice. And
Surprised that anybody even answered back.
I was kind of surprised too. I was like, "This is a long shot." Here's one of them. Reached out and messaged, and they stated that, uh, or the person stated that they
Well,
had
I wish,
just
Gundy.
updated the node.
Right.
So that's probably they were. He's like, everything is fine. He's like, but IP mining might be down. I was like,
Heard that.
okay, I'll give your node a little while to kickstart itself, so I'll turn my CPU miners off right now. So depending on where in the world you are, depending on if you can continue to mine with Monero Ocean today, or if you had to switch your stuff off or just mine somewhere else. I was thinking about just switching to a different pool, but I was just like,
both of them.
I just don't trust a lot of the pools.
Yeah, no. John Germain said, or Data Lord says Doge as his 100%. John Germain says toss up Dynex and Zephyr. Techman says having 1 day payout of 32k Caspa was pretty epic. Yeah, I think my number one would be Bitcoin, of course, and then which I mined indirectly. Didn't mine Bitcoin, but I mined it indirectly and I got paid quite a bit. And then I would have to say Caspa, because I mined the shit out of Caspa before it was huge. I was knocking solo blocks like crazy. And then everyone called me crazy when I was on. Oh, that sucks, Eric. He says Caspa, but Trade Ogre owns it. Trade Ogre sold that shit. Don't play. They got the out. But I think my second best was using unminable and mining all of my GPUs for Solana, because I mined the crap out of a bunch of Solana when it was around $8, and here we are $100. By far riskier of the bets, but definitely paid off. Definitely paid off. I sold a lot of it, not gonna lie, a lot of it, because I didn't think it would get this high anytime soon. You mined a POS? No, so I used unminable, which lets you mine it. It's kind of like the old school mining pull hub. You remember that back in the day? You could mine other coins and get paid out in different coins. So I was mining whatever was profitable at the time and got paid out in Solana. Yes. Mined proof of work and got paid in proof of stake. Yes. 100%. I love mining pull hub, gangster. Yeah. Mining pull hub was the shit. Now it's just kind of overcomplicated. When it is, just needs to be as simple as possible. But yeah. That was one of my better plays that just had no clue, had no clue to see it coming. Granted, I don't have as much of the Solana that I wish I did have. I sold a lot of it. But yeah. It was a good play. And right now I'm using unminable still to this day. But everything is mining to Bitcoin. Everything. Has been for, I think, since July.
Yeah, because on average you do better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yep. I made more limit trading the crap coins I mine on for BTC on exchanges than I made mining. Sad but true. For both of you, what is the most what is what accomplishment are you most proud of in 2023? Starting a mining farm? Regardless of the fact that we closed it due to
Yeah.
something that was kind of out of our control. Starting it was like the biggest accomplishment. Like we physically did it. Like that was
Right.
that was an accomplishment.
We crossed the starting line. Most people are staring at the other side of it, going, "Should I take the first step?" We took the first step, and we're like, "Fuck it, full send."
Yep. And without that, without opening it, and then unfortunately closing it, I got like my current position at like a different mining farm. So like everything kind of happened like for a reason, but had the power company not stiff armed us, like we would have like kept the farm going.
Yeah.
Which there's just kind of like nothing we could really do about it. Power company and like landlord situation. Landlord was great. She was great, but not very helpful.
No.
You guys will be back. Yeah, 100%. Proving your capabilities is valuable. No, you cannot put a number on it. Not at all.
No.
Yeah, no.
And it's like, and I'm glad that Mikkel is able to take the skills that he picked up from the facility and actually landed a job that he's got right now. I wish I could fucking land a job like he's got. You know, it's like, God, that is
Right place, right time.
Yeah. And I had none of those. So
and having the knowledge.
Like, we both have the knowledge. You just had the time and the place and hit the right person up at the right fucking time.
Yep. Tech man, for sure, dude. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they actually, power company, OG&E, actually, we talked to them not that long ago because they're lowering their rates to like sub 4 cents.
Yeah.
Which we gotta have 10 megawatts.
Oh.
That's the caveat.
Oh.
But you'd be less than 4 cents all in. Like, that is the price for 1 to 2 years, I think it was.
Damn.
I wish. 10 megawatts is a lot.
Yeah.
No, like that's the contract. 10 megawatts. You have to have 10 megawatts running. He said, what? Yeah, I know, right? What in a lot of ways. You're like, what? That's a damn good deal. Like, but then you're like, what? That's a lot of fucking money.
A lot of money. It's a lot of machines. But in the grand
stable
scheme
load,
of things,
yep,
it's
stable load.
In the grand scheme of things, I don't even think that would be enough to claim yourself as 1%. At 10 megawatts, you might become slightly measurable.
I think it was the last time I was doing math, I think it was around like 10 to 20 megawatts put you at like 0.01%.
Right.
Like you just
become point where you can be measured.
You
like,
just
hey,
become
look,
like the first, like, you know, like the tenths. You know what I mean? Like you're finally like registering.
Right.
You're not like a decimal of a percentage of a fraction. Like at least you are a 0.01%.
I mean, it was nice
like
to
10
have
megawatts
all
a month.
the Bitcoin
No, like 10
ASICs.
megawatt load, like 10 megawatt load like 24/7, my dude. Like
Right.
90
10
80%
megawatts.
uptime usually is
At
their
10
power company's estimate.
megawatts, you're running what is that?
10 megawatt, yeah, that's like
Fucking a million watts and a fucking you have to be using like 1,000,000 watts a minute or something like that.
it's a lot of power. That's like your own substation tech, man.
Yeah.
Or at least piggybacking off of a substation. Being really close.
No, at 10 megawatts, you have your own substation.
Anything above 1 megawatt is a commercial operation. Facts.
Yep.
I'll do some math. That's a lot of fucking money, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I would fucking love to do it, and I'd be down to do it again. But good God. Yeah. Definitely need big investors to do this the right way.
Yeah, facts, Data Lord. Paying back investors is the big deal. Yep, it is the #1 deal.
Yeah, it's just you can't blindly spend money and do stupid shit. I mean, that's just the first rule.
You want to secure their bag first as fast as possible. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, it's just a numbers game. All it is. Pure, we have monetized math.
Well, the mafia tickles your balls to grow wine. If you're lucky, that's all they do.
Right?
If you're lucky. Yeah, so the second part of that question, what was it worth it?
Mining directly for Bitcoin? No.
Mm-hmm.
Not directly not at my house. I did it at loss. You could hear the 2 Watts Miner M30 pluses at my mailbox.
Oh, I 100% bet that. I can bet that.
So it's like, imagine my house is like just the same distance from your house to the road, and then the mailbox is across the street.
All right. Yeah, I agree, Data Lord. The whole mining game changed after ETH went POS. Yes, it did. Yeah, the whole game changed.
I mean, I haven't focused in on really trying to run rigs until more lately, since it became profitable. But even that's starting to wane away.
Yep.
Because the profitability gets
spec mining. Yeah, reminds me of like the previous bear, not the previous bear. I don't know, man. We've been around. We've been doing this for a long time. Forget how many bear markets we've seen at this point.
2018 bear market. 2019.
Yep. The 2019 bear market. That was the one. Post Bcash bear. Yeah, man. Oh, Bcash. It's hard to believe that we were actually around before that was around. Like, that was the thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to like imagine that Bcash. We've been here longer than Bcash has been here. I remember people getting the airdrop of
Yeah.
Bcash. I remember that.
I remember the
I
controversy
did
that
not.
followed it, that they couldn't
Yeah,
sell it, and they were giving it
yeah.
late.
I never got any Bcash.
Neither did I.
I don't even know what that time period I don't think I even owned any Bitcoin. It was all just like research, uh, proof of concept, doing stuff like that.
Yo, what up, Flying Brian?
Do we have any scientists? I don't know. Are there any scientists in chat? TechMan is in need of an assistance of a scientist. What's up, Flying Brian? My man. Wearing that
I need to see how many BTUs you have to sink into the earth at 36 inches. What are you talking about? Trying to
ask Microsoft Edge. I don't know. I have a Chat GPT account. You mean to ask Chat GPT for you? Like, what are you trying to achieve? Yeah, word the question better. Oh yeah, 100%. If you word the question very well, I'll ask the board. Football size warehouse. It's still so vague. Come on, man.
a football-sized warehouse with 75 10 sewer pipes buried from one side to the other. You're like sitting there, and are you running the like coolant through the pipes?
Push air through them and recirculate air. No outside air.
Oh, he's trying to use geothermic cooling like you would in a cellar. He's trying to get the cellar reaction. So if you were, I got a way to put it. How? God, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. Now I can understand
How
why he's
deep?
having it.
How
No, it's
deep
not deep. It's
in the
not a
earth
deep
do
thing.
you?
It's 36 inches down, and you get into the dirt starts to cool it. But how long would you need to run a pipe underground to cool air from 165 Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius?
He said 100 yards. Mining of the North. Jeez. Hearing about BTC on IRC back in the day. That's crazy. Gundy, I remember this. This is I was using BTC to buy PC parts from Tiger Direct. Tiger Direct. Nim asked the question well. Eric says thermal mass from the ground cools the air running through the pipes.
Yep. But if you had let's say you had
Floor is level with
35.
the earth.
If you had
Well, the Earth's
35,
round, so it's nothing's level. Sorry, that's a funny joke.
but yeah, I mean, it's more or less like if you knew your fixed BTUs. So
He said, "I won Powerball tonight." He goes,
So-
"If I win."
so if I had 30, 30, how can I put this? So if I had 100 watts, so 100 watts will create, each watt will be 3.41 BTUs. Times that by 1,000, so you would be at 341 BTUs. How long of an underground pipe would it take to get 341 BTUs of heat to cool down to 70 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yeah, that's
And ChatGPT, if it's smart enough, should be able to figure that out. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I remember a few guys sitting there telling me about it. They had the mining software on their laptops, and all of a sudden you would have one of your buddies be like hitting block after block out of nowhere because they figured out an efficiency that they were able to put into their code. And it was like a big old secret, and it just became a race of who could sit there and kick back more blocks. But these same people that were doing it, because the Bitcoin at the time was worth nothing, you had people that were doing surveys. You can sit there and do a single survey for 5 minutes and get 2 Bitcoin.
These bags.
It's like, those were the days, it's like, and like, I knew some people but it was just like, nobody was like, oh yeah, you just hold on to it. No, it was always explained to me, oh, this is that internet funny money, dude. Fucking, you want some? I'll give you some. And I'm like, what do I gotta do? Oh, you just gotta go over here and download this wallet. That sounds already like too much effort. Here I am. I'll download that now. Like, I won't say that I knew Satoshi Nakamoto, but I know a few people that are pretty convinced that they knew who Satoshi Nakamoto was and were in direct contact with him. And that's all the information I can fucking get out of these guys. It's like, oh.
They ain't gonna say nothing else.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I think it was definitely worth it.
I love mining. Even if I'm doing it at a loss, to me it's worth it. Like, if I'm going to mine at a loss, I'm just going to do it with less equipment. But I'm still going to participate.
And if you're mining at a loss, don't sell.
Yeah. You only lose when you sell.
That's the trick. Is when you're mining at a loss, don't sell. soon as you sell, you have that realization of FOMO.
X.
Just make sure that you can, you know, support paying that power bill.
Victor Bedell with the diamond hands. Yeah. FA in the chat for that one.
Thanks. One day it'll be huge for sure, Tech Man. One day. Tapping on a phone, give me a break. I'm not giving you a hard time.
Right.
I would never.
What are we using for cameras? I've got a Logitech 4K camera. That's what I'm using. It's the oh god, what is it? The Omni or whatever.
I am running a basic webcam and literally Logitech C920. That's it. I have not upgraded this whole time. I've thought about running with the Anchor and like upgrading it, but I don't know. It works. And it works decently well still. As long as you give it like light behind you, give it something else to focus on. It's a great camera.
And with the
like a lot of people
Logitech-
don't know that that's what I'm using right now.
Yeah.
I'm using like a basic C920.
Yep, and that's what I got over to my right here, and that's my gaming camera.
Yep.
But my forward camera is a 4K, and I tell people, they're like, how do you get your camera to be so crispy? And I'm like, lighting, dude. You hit like, take a look at my glasses. You don't see any weird shadowing on my glasses. Think about the amount of lights that I have going to make sure that there's no shadow on my glasses. And no matter what direction I'm really facing, I don't get a weird shadow on my face from my glasses. Like me and Mikkel remember a guy when we first started streaming that he wore glasses, and you watched his stuff. He had like light from like one side of his face, and his glasses would like shadow across his face.
So do the 920X. Yeah, I'm looking at. I was gonna buy it during Black Friday, and I just literally didn't. Yeah, lighting is very important. It's 100% important.
Oh my god, you can take a crappy camera, boost the lighting up, and it'll look like $1,000 camera. Now, if you're utilizing a laptop camera, there's no help. The difference is the thickness of the bezel for the camera on a laptop is not deep enough. So basically, you want a really crispy camera. It needs the lens has to have depth. The more depth the camera has, the better the better it's going to be. But you can take a shittier camera and just boost the light up on it, and you're good.
Yeah. We all know how to look good on the stream. That's right.
I was seeing a thing or two.
That's
about
right.
a thing or two.
Yeah, I was looking at the Anchor Power Conference C200. It's a 2K webcam. It's $50. Not bad.
Dude, the old R9 2950 by 2 GPUs. Oh, those are so classic. I think that's the dual GPU, like the ones that Gundy's got.
A decent microphone. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely get a good microphone.
I wouldn't say that the R9 295X is worth mining. For one, the RAM standard on it is like really old. Two, they use a lot of power. They're cool, but I don't
Yeah.
think that there's any new GPU software that would know how to utilize them. They haven't been coded into mining software in quite some time. Yeah,
Sure.
Gunny's like the dual 3 gigabyte processor. Yeah.
Burn 650.
Burn
Jeez.
6. Ooh, yeah. They were good back in the day. Like whenever you could mine Litecoin off of that thing, they were good GPUs back then. That thing would have thrown down.
Oh my gosh, that's the best.
Oh yeah, it gets hot as all get out. Oh yeah.
I got the best parting gift for us whenever we sign out. It's too great. Too great.
And I got my new my Ubit 4-way splitter, so I'll be doing a build.
Did you find it?
No, I got the one that I ordered came in.
Oh, the one you
I
ordered.
have no
okay.
idea what I did with
I was like, oh, you found it? Nice.
Oh, good God. I wish it was that cool.
I wish, man. Yeah. Damn.
I have no idea what I did with mine. I'll probably find it here. I have a feeling I know where one might be, and I haven't looked over there.
That's always the last place you didn't look.
And I was
That's where it
thinking
always
about
is,
it
man.
after I got the notification that it was delivered. I was thinking, I'm like, man, there's just one more place that I haven't looked. I bet you it's sitting over there.
Jeez, Gundy. First Bitcoin purchase, 0.03 BTC for $24. Wow.
That's a few $1,000s now.
Wow. Just wow.
Eric, he's like, keeps the garage warm. I absolutely bet. At 650 watts.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a 650
2
watt
months
space
shy of 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah. We're almost at the Bitcoin anniversary, bro.
Water cooled too. This is damn, we're getting old.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey man, I've still got my GTX 550 Ti.
We're all young.
I had to plug that sucker into my one rig because I like rebooted it. Because it was a CPU miner and it was just like acting up. And it wasn't booting, and I tried to plug in, and I got my ARC A380 on there. I go to plug my monitor into it, and there's like no output. I'm like, what the fuck? So I unplugged that.
What the fuck?
So I unplugged that. I plug in my GTX 550 Ti. I get instant fucking monitor. Just works. I love that GPU. That's why I don't get rid of it. And it's like CPU fan not detected. I'm like clearly looking at it like spinning. So I got
a motherboard that does that. It's like CPU fan detected, and I'm like,
yeah,
I see it spinning. You lying?
So like I pull out my flashlight, and I'm like, okay, which port's which here? There's got to be a fucking a fan port one, and I see it. And it's like, oh, I got it in the wrong fan port header. That's funny because it's been working for the last 6 months like this. Now you're gonna complain?
Yep. Today's the day I'm going to complain, and I'm never going to accept it ever again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm not turning on until you fix me. So I fix it, and it turns back on. I'm like, you son of a... And then just to top it off, it still wouldn't mine on Monero because of Monero Ocean updating its node, and it won't let me connect to IP.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Right. But on that note, guys,
Cool.
be sure smash the like button, subscribe button, and that bell
Drop that
notification.
base in the shit in the
Just
chat.
because, you know, yeah, you're all out freaking standing in my book. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of the new year, because you won't see us until next year.
Like, what's your number one mine coin? For me, it's been like Monero or Bitcoin.
For me, would have been Caspa or mining for Solana with unmineable. Probably have been like my best two plays.
Johnny's been ETC. Nice.
Yep. That's been my number one mine coin this year, or my two number one mine coins. Because I was like, we talked about it way earlier. You might have not been here, Eric, but I was mining on unmineable when like Solana was like $8. Now we're over $100.
I know I had that same sensation whenever I was mining ETC at $3, and then it went to $150, and I was like, I'm getting myself a whole Bitcoin.
Yep. Good times. Good times.
But those were the days. You have to go into the Wayback Machine for that one. I mean, that would be like my all-time power move right there.
Yep. Wasn't last year. That's been like a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. FA to all of you guys, for sure. Make sure whenever you get over to Max's stream, make sure you let them know where you're coming from.
Right, hashtag DCA raid.
Yeah, that's right. And before we head out of here, remember, guys, this is really, really important. Remember, turn off your computers before midnight on 12/31/1999.
Oh, I remember that. I'm that old.
That is all.
I really do remember that one. Thanks for reminding me that I'm like really old. I'm just glad I don't have the gray hairs.
FAY2K, that's right.
Right. Y2K. All the computers are going to turn off. Planes are going to crash out of the air, man.
So I was still pretty young in that time period. And I distinctly remember my parents like losing their shit. Like, I very distinctly remember this. I remember we were like, I don't want to go into it, but
oh my god,
they were definitely paranoid. Definitely paranoid.
They're gonna lose all their money.
I can remember this.
Party like it's 1999.
That's right. The bank's going insolvent again soon enough. Yep.
Yeah, and they can't blame Y2K.
Hashtag FAY2K. That's right.
And with that being said, on stream, I'm gonna say it.
Gen X friend.
Hey, I'm Gen X. We're the last of the generations that went outside and played.
Yeah.
Boys dug
I mean, I'm not a
holes
Gen
in the
X, but
ground.
I definitely went outside to play.
We ate worms, ate dirt. Why? Because we were curious.
We were curious. Gen X is my jam.
Drink.
Oh my god.
Give me an FA in the chat if you drank from the hose and didn't die.
FA. FA. I don't have my chat open. It would come up as DCA, but if it was me, FA. Done this. My kids have drank out of the hose.
Nice.
It's a rite of passage, in my opinion.
Right?
Gotta do it. I mean, it's what it is, right?
Hells
The
yeah.
pipe's no biggie. I don't know about all that, but at least we're on low water here.
You're from the big city. You drink out of leaded pipes. Don't worry.
Oh, probably, most likely.
99.99999% positive. I grew up in Chicago. I guarantee you.
These days are
all
soft.
the
Yes,
water
they
I
are.
drank when I was a kid was leaded.
3-wheelers, lawn darts, BB guns, Saturday cartoons.
Oh my god,
Big
yeah.
boobs promoted on TV. Yep.
Hell yeah, Tech Man.
These are facts. 3-wheelers were awesome.
I know all of us old people and all the fun and shenanigans we had while we were outside, that these, like, a lot of the millennials, just a lot of them don't know.
I never had a 3-wheeler. I had a 4-wheeler. My brother had a 3-wheeler. He also ripped the skin off of his calf with his 3-wheeler. So
Yep. That was a real thing. Tip overs were
that was
really...
it's a very common situation.
Yeah, very, very common. Very common.
They have
No, 3-wheeler.
no remorse whenever they pull your leg underneath it.
We're watching people on their 4-wheelers trying to do something that a Gen Xer did on their 4-wheeler, and then they epically fail, and then they epically get medevaced out of there.
Yeah.
And then you see the 4-wheeler for sale like a month later.
We ever wondered what bathroom to use? Yeah. We got lucky. All of our shenanigans were not videotaped. That is
Put
facts.
it online forever. Oh my god.
These are facts. I've done some stupid shit.
I'm actually very
Some stupid
thankful.
shit that I am like glad that was never videotaped. But some things I'm like, man, I wish we videotaped some of this stuff. That would have been some crazy shit to watch.
I would have had a whole series dedicated to epic fails in me.
Yeah, good times.
I mean,
Good
totally
times.
epic fails.
Best times were had when cameras weren't around.
Yeah, buddy. You're like, you get up and you're like, all right, I'm by myself. Nobody saw that. It didn't happen.
Now it happens, and you got 3 people recording you. You're like,
Right.
shit.
And you didn't even know they were even there. They're like sniping you with a camera like 10 miles away, and you're like, good God, the audio is amazing.
Fails back then were bone breaking. Yep. These are facts.
So with that being said, we're definitely over that 1 hour marker, fellas. So thank you everybody for being here. I'll probably go live tomorrow, guys, with a rig disassembly. We got because I've got to fish out a power supply out of there because it's the power supply I want to use to bring my PC to work. A 1600 watt power supply. I need to fish it out of my 1070 rig, which means that I get to pull out my 1070 rig, pull those cards out, clean them, actually clean down into the depths of this one for the first time in a long time since it's been built. Basically, it hasn't been cleaned down the depths. I guarantee it. Like, I'm blowing it out. Like, don't get me wrong, but like disassembling it and like really getting down and dirty on cleaning, this might be a little nasty. I might have to have some cough drops with me. And then start to build my PC for work. Put some Noctua fans into a server case. Put an AMD board in there. I'm gonna probably pre-cut the rear grill section a little bit so that I can fit a GPU back there and have a GPU output. And I'm going to probably use the 1660 Ti as my GPU output. If I have a space problem with that, then I will grab one of my 1070 like dual fan ones and pop that in there.
Nice.
So I've got options.
Options are always good.
And the wife's like really wanting to make sure we say something about Patreon. This is the second time she's saying something. Patreon. Don't forget about Patreon tomorrow.
Facts.
It is big.
Yep, Patreon. From what I understand, it will be in the general chat of Discord, open to everyone, so everyone's available to come into the chat and hang out with people. I will pop in and out. I will be at a party gathering with family, friends. Yeah.
You got friends outside of this community?
Yeah.
It ain't so.
Yeah, no.
I thought we were the only we had a thing going on.
And they're like not entirely crypto people.
Oh. How dare you?
A few of them are like really far left. But like I forgive them at times for their for their stupidity. Yeah. I don't know that you consider them normies. A few of them I wouldn't consider normies. They're a little far out there. They're cool people, but sometimes you wonder, you're like, I don't know if we should be friends. Eventually we'll have that conversation. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, they'll say something and I'm like, that's it. I just can't be friends with you anymore. I'm waiting for that conversation. One day. Hopefully not, but maybe.
Gundy's like, just because we don't have any friends doesn't mean that Mikkel doesn't. We're too Facts. Me and Gundy are like, we're so old. Our friends have like either moved away or died.
Yeah. I've made these friends in like the past couple years of my life. Friends that I had like growing up, yeah. I don't have those.
A lot of those are long gone.
Yeah, all of mine are long gone. Yeah. They said or in jail.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, thank you everybody for being here. All that good stuff. Smash that lizard like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. If you are new here, we have Discord links down below. We'd love to have you join. It's free to join. Be a part of the awesome community. The only thing you got to do is get past our little bot to prove that you're a human being. It's free. It's like a pop quiz. I know it's difficult. It's rough. You'll get over it. Or if you'd like to sit there and support us behind the scenes and get one of these awesome wrenches that you see with all these people in the Chizity chat, certainly join the Patreon. Links down below. Be there or be square. Join the best tier in there, at least getting into DCA, your mining. That's just where you want to be. It's where all the cool kids are. Just saying.
Me, I'm cool, kids.
I know, so am I. We're there. We're so there. So,
super cool.
Right.
The coolest.
And with that being said, people, be safe if you're going out and about. Not so much that you're going to do something stupid, but there are other people that are getting really stupid and they're getting behind the wheel. Please, for the love of God, do not be one of those stupid people. Fucking figure out a way to get an Uber, put your thumb out, walk home. You know what I'm saying?
Plan accordingly.
Yeah, plan motherfucking accordingly, for sure. Be safe out there. Have fun. Have lots of fun. Enjoy time with your friends and your loved ones and stuff like that. And peace out. Stay savage. We'll see you next year, yo. Or if you're joining us in the Patreon tomorrow.
It's facts.